the Pilates roll-up. It's kind of hard, isn't it? At least I think it's hard. So to learn it, I broke it down into a series of progressions, and I'm going to share those with you today so that you will be the person with the strongest core out of all the people that you know. If you can't do the Pilates roll-up, this is great information for you because now you know what you need to work on, and it's giving you very valuable information about your body, and it explains maybe why you have some aches and pains. The Pilates roll-up is valuable because it's an opportunity for you to develop strength in your core and to improve your spinal mobility and your hip flexor opening. So let's get this party started. The Pilates roll-up. I like to pretend I'm hugging a giant imaginary beach ball so that I'm scooping in with my abs. As I roll down, I'm going to inhale through my nose. Exhale when I get to this position. Inhale to bring my head up. Then I will exhale and coordinate the exhalation with scooping my transverse abs to get me up. Notice I'm not using momentum. I'm still scooping in, still hugging the imaginary beach ball. Keeping the legs straight demands adequate hip flexor lengthening. Keeping the legs straight also demands adequate hamstring mobility. So if these positions are not yet available to you, swipe to check out my progressions. It's all about finding the feeling in the transverse abs, getting that scooping action to happen. And once you get that, it's so game-changing. Can you sit down? Yeah, sit down. Next, the bent leg version. Take a look. You're hitting me with your tail. Everything is the same except the legs are bent. They're not way up here, they're out here. And my feet are completely planted on the floor as if I were standing on the floor. Hug the imaginary beach ball, really scoop the abs. So you can see this demands mobility in the low back muscles, the quadratus lumborum. The stronger your TVA, your transverse abs get, the more you're going to be able to elongate the low back muscles. Inhale on the way down. Feet are still planted on the floor. Then as you inhale, bring the head up. Then exhale to come up. So notice how the exhale coincides with the TVA being engaged. That's scooping action. So take a look. So really tap into your breath to help you find activation in the TVA. And notice I'm not using momentum. That's cheating. Next, the bent knee variation with a thigh grab. Take a look. So you can see how I place my hands behind my thighs to assist with the lowering and the coming back up. Auto-assisted movement. Huge fan of that. So keep the feet planted and everything's the same. We're scooping the giant beach ball. We're inhaling on the way down. And then when you feel like you're losing the ability to control yourself, hang on and use your thighs to help you down. Exhale, inhale, bring the head up. Then exhale and find the scoop in the core. Grab your thighs to help you up. Now don't lose your neck, so don't shrug up. Keep your neck long. And finish hugging that beach ball. Next, the Pilates half. roll-up. So if you're not quite yet able to get all the way down to the ground by yourself, then what you can do is just work within the range of motion that you currently have available to you. Let me demonstrate. So you can see it was a partial range of motion Pilates roll-up. Everything's the same. The feet are planted, the legs are bent. I'm hugging the beach ball. I'm going to inhale on the way down. And that's actually giving you a valuable clue. You will know when to stop descending when you stop inhaling, because you cannot inhale further than your mobility. So take a listen and watch. So that's where I stopped inhaling, and that's where I'm going to stop moving. And then I'm going to come back up with the exhale, scoop. Really scoop. Once you find that ability to scoop, it's game changing. Now you could also play with the straight leg variation with the half roll up. And scoop. Beam, they can't see, they can't see. Next, isometric holds. This is game changing for helping you develop that strength in the core needed to do this. Excuse me. Take a look. So that is the isometric hold. Holding that position, especially positions where you feel weaker, hold it so that you can develop strength there. You can also do this with the straight leg variation. And everything still applies. We're still hugging the giant beach ball, really scooping, feeling that low back elongating. Inhale. And hold this position. And now check to see if you've got total body tension. I like to pretend that I'm squeezing an imaginary yoga block between my thighs. This helps me turn on my pelvic floor and my transverse abs. And then exhale, bring it back up. You might only be able to hold it for 3 to 5 seconds at first. Eventually you'll be able to hold it probably for a minute. Do you have to clean your bum in front of everybody on camera? Another popular option is to use a resistance band. I'm personally not a fan of resistance bands because I've broken a few and smacked myself in the face. Being you're ruining the video. So I prefer to use a yoga strap. To get it to stay, you do have to bring your feet up. It's a bit more challenging like this. So take a look. So try to refrain from using the strap as much as possible until that point where you know you really need it. Then when you come back up, make sure you're still using your abs. Don't lose your neck, so don't pull up like this. Make sure you're getting that scoop, hugging that beach ball as you come back up. You can also use it for the straight leg variation. Next, you can secure your feet underneath of something heavy-ish. I'm going to use a sandbag. Oh, do you see how that's a standing Pilates roll-up? Look. Just saying. Oh, what am I doing here? Ugh. Secure your feet. Take a look. And use it for the straight leg variation too. It's actually a great opportunity to hold this position isometrically and try and learn that scoop feeling. Another way to make this a whole lot easier is to hang on to weights. So these are 3-pound dumbbells. Take a look. Try it with the straight leg variation too. Increase the difficulty by decreasing the amount of weight in your hands. Now I'm using 2 tubs of BSN amino eggs. Hold on, grape's the best. If you can do it slow, then you can do it fast. Ta-da! Quick sip of BCAAs. The intent of this is to find that feeling in your transverse abs. It's your body's primary stabilizer. So can you actually feel that deep core muscle activating, and can you feel it scooping, helping you curl up, helping you curl back down? Once you find that feeling, then you can apply it to every other movement. And in fact, you saw me applying it to deadlifting the heavy sandbag. This is game changing. And so that's why the Pilates roll-up is, in my opinion, a very important skill to hone. The reason why I give you so many different variations is because different variations will trigger that aha moment feeling for different people. And so you let me know which one of them worked for you, which one was like, oh yeah, now I really feel it, because that's the one you need to work with the most. And then see if you can start to apply it to the other variations, and then try to apply it to things like lifting up objects, like how I lifted the sandbag. So there you have it. I hope you found that super helpful. And if you are interested in savagely strengthening your TVA, that's what I'm all about. You cannot go wrong having a really strong primary stabilizer in your body. You need that engaged every time you move, no matter what the movement is. That's what stabilizes your spine. Hold on, my arm's getting tired. Let me switch arms. So the stronger your body's primary stabilizer is, the more capable you're going to be with your fitness, your sports, and just with your everyday movements. You're going to feel a lot better and have a lot less aches and pains, and you're going to feel a whole lot more mobile too. So if you are interested in savagely strengthening your TVA, check out my Strength Academy. I would be delighted to mentor you on this journey. All right. Thanks for watching and for subscribing. Drop me a comment and let me know which one of these exercises gave you that feeling.